Hello everyone, welcome back to online lecture series on heat transfer. We are into our special lecture series for numericals of this subject, and our today's topic is numericals on convection. And mainly we will be focusing on the use of empirical correlations for free and forced convection. So let's begin. Our first problem is this. So let's focus on question first. A steam pipe of diameter 50 mm and 2.5 meter long has been placed horizontally. So we are given diameter as 50 mm and length has been given as 2.5 meter, and it is exposed to the still air that is at 25 degrees Celsius. So we are given environmental temperature and the pipe wall temperature is given to 95 degrees Celsius. Determine the rate of heat loss. At the mean temperature of 160 degrees Celsius, so we are also given mean temperature at 160 degrees Celsius. So here it is based on this that environmental temperature is 25 degrees Celsius and the pipe wall temperature is 295 degree Celsius. So the mean temperature of the two will be 160 degree Celsius. So here the thermophysical properties are already given in question. So now we need to determine the heat flow rate Q is equal to question mark. So first we will utilize the Grashof number that we need to calculate, that is given by this formula dq, where d is diameter, rho is density, beta is given here, g delta t and mu square. So instead of mu square upon rho square we can write down the dynamic viscosity, so kinematic viscosity here, that is nu. So nu is given to us, so all values are available. So finally we are getting, after putting all these values, we can get the value of Grashof number, that is this. PR is already given to us, that is 0.682. So once we get multiplication of this, and here we are having the empirical correlation which is used here is for laminar flow over horizontal cylinders within the range of GRPR between 10�3 to 10�9. So we will be utilizing this relationship. And here Nu is HB upon K. So finally putting all those values, we can get the value of HD upon K as 14.60, and the value of H we can calculate based on this. So H value is 10.63 watt per meter squared per degree, and the heat loss is given by this formula, that is our standard Newton's law of cooling. U is equal to H A delta T. So in this problem what we have done is, as it was a still air, this problem is for free convection, and we have calculated the value of Grashof number, we multiplied it with the Prandtl number, and we used this empirical correlation. So in examination you might be given this formula directly in question, or you need to use the heat transfer data book for this purpose. So this is our first problem. Now our next problem is this. A thin walled duct of 0.5 meter diameter has been laid into atmosphere of quiescent air at 15 degrees Celsius and conveys a particular gas at 205 degrees Celsius. The boundary layer flow is laminar and the convective heat transfer coefficient is given by this formula. So see, here you are given empirical correlation in question itself, where L is the length of the duct in meters, so let's calculate first and then we will focus on the remaining portion of our question. So we are directly utilizing this formula where delta T is the difference between the two values, that is here 205 and 15 degrees Celsius. So 205 minus 15 divided by, instead of L, here we are calculating it for 1 meter. So the value of H is this. Now the next question is how this value of convective coefficient compared with that computed from the following non-dimensional correlation for laminar flow, natural convection for a large vertical cylinder. So we are given another formula here. HL by K is equal to 0.57 GRPR raised to 0.25. So here our calculations will be based on 1 meter length of the duct. Also estimate the convective heat loss from the duct. So first what we have done, we have calculated the value of H based on this formula. Now here the second case is at mean film temperature. The mean film temperature will be 110 degree, that is average of 15 degree and 205 degrees Celsius. Now here these are the thermophysical properties which you can obtain from heat transfer data. So either this data will be given to you in examination or you need to utilize this book. So you will be getting these values. Now based on these values we can calculate the value of Grashof number, that is L cube rho square beta G delta T by nu square. So we will finally be getting this value. Using the given correlation, HL by K can be written in this way. This is given in question. If you see this, we are going to utilize this formula now. And we will be getting the value of HL by K here. And then we can get the convective coefficient as this. Now the heat lost by convection is given in this way. So we have obtained the two different values of H. Previously it was 5.086 and here we are getting 5.043. So almost both values are same. And now we need to calculate the heat loss by convection, which is given by HA delta T, and in this question we are given here this is the duct. Okay, so we are given the diameter D as 0.5 meter. So this is a circular duct. And for circular duct like this, the area will be pi d L. So the same formula is utilized here and we are getting the heat loss by convection, that is 1504 watt. So this is our next question. This is slightly lengthy problem. A hot plate of 15 centimeter square area is maintained at 200 degrees Celsius, is exposed to still air at 30 degrees Celsius temperature. So we are given area which is equal to 15 centimeter square, and it is written that when the smaller side of the plate is held vertical, that is the arrangement is shown over here, the smaller side B is held vertical, the convective heat transfer rate is 15% higher than when the bigger side of the plate is held vertical. That will be the second case here shown as this. So what is the thing that they are trying to say here, that there are two different cases. This is first case in which this is the length L and width B, and let us count this to be arrangement 1, and here this is the second arrangement in which the bigger side of the plate is held vertical, L and B. That is, this is, let us say this to be a second arrangement, and Q1 is equal to 1.15 Q2. So that is the given in question, and make the calculations for size of the plate and heat transfer rate in both the cases. So we need to calculate L and B, and the appropriate correlation which is given here in question itself is this, that is Nu is equal to 0.6 GRPR raised to 0.25. Now we are given two temperatures, first is 200 degrees Celsius and second is 30 degrees Celsius. So here the mean film temperature is given as 150, and we can obtain these values from heat transfer data book. And here we are considering first case here as when the smaller side is held vertical, that is B is a vertical dimension here. So PR1 will be mu Cp by K. GR1 will be affected because of this arrangement where our length will be here B. So you need to see where we are having changes. The remaining things are as it is, rho square beta G delta T by mu square. Now Nu will also be affected because here also instead of characteristic length we are using B. And our formula will remain same, Nu is equal to 0.6 GRPR raised to 0.25. So this is the value, and these are the terms which are put inside. Now here H1 is made a subject in this equation, so if we make H1 as a subject here, then it is equal to Nu1 multiplied by K over B. So the same thing is written here, and we are getting some value of H1, and Q1 can be written in this way, HA delta T So the same whole thing is repeated over here. And now what we are going to do is the second case, when the plate is oriented with larger side being held vertical. So here ER2 will remain as it is, mu Cp by K. Here the length dimension will come, here L will come, the remaining things are same, exactly the similar way it is followed, and Q2 is this. Now it is said that Q1 upon Q2 is 1.15. So when we take the whole ratio of Q1 and Q2, so finally we can obtain this relationship. With this we can get the ratio of L by B. You can pause this video and you can do this by yourself. This part you can do by yourself and you will be obtaining the value of L by B, and L by B is also given as 15 centimeter square, so we will be getting the value of B and L. Similarly, to calculate Q1 and Q2, we need to follow the whole thing again with numerical values, so that you will be getting the value of Q1 and value of Q2. So we need to calculate GR1, PR1 and NU, so we will get H1 and Q1 and then Q2. Now our next question is, a 20 centimeter diameter pipe is carrying gas at 350 degrees Celsius, has been laid horizontally and exposed to ambient air at 25 degrees Celsius. So we need to use this relationship, work out the heat loss. So this is quite straightforward, that we are calculating the value of H based on delta T and D, and we will get the heat loss in this way, Q is equal to HA delta T. Now the second question is interesting here, that the pipe is now covered with a layer of insulating material 15 mm thick, for which the thermal conductivity is given by this formula 0.398, and make the calculations to show that the outer surface of the material will attain temperature of 166.5. So we need to prove this as an answer. Also determine the heat loss per meter length of pipe. Neglect the temperature drop through the metallic pipe. So here, under the steady state conditions, the heat conducted through the insulated layer will be equal to this, that is heat loss by convection from the outer surface. So if you recall, this is the way we can get the value of Q. Q is equal to delta T upon RT. This is our equation taken from the steady state heat conduction. So delta T divided by 1 upon 2 pi KL ln RO upon RI. Now this is HA delta T as usual. So now when we put all these appropriate values here, we are only not aware of T0 here, that is the outer temperature that we need to prove. If you see here, we need to prove that the outer surface temperature will be 166.5 degrees Celsius. So when we put all those values here, only T0 will be unknown to us, and it will be on both the sides, left hand side and right hand side. So we will end up with having this kind of formula. And with using trial and error method, we can obtain the value of T0, which is now proved, and the heat loss from the legged pipe can be obtained for unit length of pipe with our standard formula of Q is equal to delta T upon RT, where R is 1 upon 2 pi KL ln R0 upon RI. So this is the end of today's lecture on numericals on convection. Thank you for watching this video.